Howdy, it's Jim Morado, and this is very late May 2025, and we are on the way to Lynch, Kentucky. On the way to Lynch. This has become, this is a good drive from where I'm at. If you're in Kentucky and you want to get to Lynch, well, it takes some effort to get there. And this was, this has become an area that I'm very fascinated with. Check out that massive rock we just passed, by the way. That to me is part of the fascination with Lynch in this area. You get these little houses right up against the hill. You've got those crazy big rocks. I saw several of those. You've got houses built right up against the mountains. Yeah, I'm just fascinated with this area. Of course, Lynch, famous mining town, and you've got Portal 31 there. I've put up another video about Portal 31, but yeah, you're right up against Virginia, which is just kind of adds another element to this. I gotta check my maps, but I think Virginia is probably the one state that borders Kentucky the least. It definitely borders it, but it's just a little, very small amount of the state is right up against Kentucky. It's just fascinating. And these roads are a little bit crazy. And I do enjoy driving them. You've got to keep your eyes open. And of course, when you get into some of these little rural towns, and I grew up this way too, watch yourself around the curve. But, where I grew up in rural western Kentucky, my dad had hunting dogs. We had the outdoor beagles. And, they kind of hung out wherever. They would take naps in the road. I feel bad thinking about that now. I actually feel a lot of guilt thinking about how loosey-goosey we were with our dogs back then. Especially the way I treat mine now. But you get in these little rural communities, and people have their dogs out, and they're kind of just hanging out wherever. So when you're coming around a curve, when you're driving around, you do have to watch out for the dogs and for wildlife too. And this is definitely, this to me is very definitely Eastern Kentucky. When I think of Eastern Kentucky, this is what I think of. But even going into Harlan and Lynch in this area, it has its own uniqueness, and I've really come to appreciate this, especially as somebody who appreciates folklore and weird stories. This area sure has that sort of thing. In my video on Portal 31, I talked to Nick, who basically runs Portal 31, and he had some pretty cool ghost stories for the area, and he is mentioned in a couple of books if you want to hunt those down. But just kind of an interesting, odd, strange area with a lot of history, especially relating to mining, but also just some other fun history. Going down to Portal 31, there's that great coffee shop right across the street from it that it's just really grown on me. And there's a little driving tour you can do of the town of Lynch too. A couple of massive abandoned buildings that I'm sure the local kids explore all the time. Yeah, just a lot going on here that you really don't notice on the surface. And I've enjoyed going to Lynch here lately. And I just wanted to put up a little video of some of the twists and turns. There's the Dragon Slayer Visitor Center. If you're a biker type, there's a little visitor center there where they sell stickers and things like that. I stopped by too. If you're not a biker, you'd appreciate it also. Anyway, if you're from Lynch, let me know what you think. Let me know what I've missed. Thanks.